What's going on, good people? We did not have technical difficulties.
You had technical difficulties.
You hit the wrong button one time and it kicks you out one time. I mean, it's not my fault because the start video, button is red, and then the end call video is also red. Confused, you ain't know which one to push.
How long have you been doing this?
3 years. I'm real good. I'm what you would call an expert. I'm what you would call an expert. Anyway, something I am slightly better at, talking about the wrestling. Not much better, slightly, like a little bit. Anyway, welcome to your NXT review for 4/25/18. I actually thought this was a really good show. For some reason, it felt like a really good show to me. Any overall thoughts on the show?
Yeah, I thought it was really good too. It had those good big matches in it, but at the same and a couple of surprises too that kind of changed. One of the matches, which was cool. It set up to next week. It made you excited for next week. So yeah, I think it was a good show too. It kind of built a little bit of everything as well. So I thought it was really good too.
Yeah. I still don't understand. Like, it is literally the same company as WWE, and the main roster still doesn't hype you up for the next week. I don't get that at all. It does not make any sense. But we opened up with a in-ring promo by Undisputed Era. I loved it. I thought it was really good. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, and it may be just because he's so new to the group, but Roddy feels so out of place with Undisputed Era. Like, I get, obviously they have a lot of history together, Ring of Honor, PWG, so it makes sense. They've known each other for years. But something about him, and like I said, it could just because he just joined, so I kind of got to get used to it now. But he just seemed so out of place to me. And also, Adam Cole, bro, you need to stop talking about my boy Oni Loken like that, though. Like you talking like you can beat him easily. Like, bruh, you can't be talking about my boy like that, though. Like, he almost had you. Saying, DJ, thoughts on the opening promo?
Yeah, I thought the opening promo was good. I liked it. I like having Roddy in there. I don't think he's too awkward in there. But I like that everybody kind of got to say. Even Bobby Fish still gets to say, because a lot of times you get injured and they're like, see you for 3 months, see you for 6 months, see you for 8 months, whatever. But it's nice that kind of with this faction setting that he can keep going. Obviously, eventually he's gonna have to sit down somewhere. like with his injury, he's gonna have to sit down at some point. But at the same time, like, it's still good they kind of got him in the fold a little bit, at least in the promo aspect of things. But overall, I thought it was good. Like I said, I like that everybody got a part. I think that's what made it even better that everybody had a part. I felt like his part of the promo was good. It did feel like it was kind of like alpha-ish a little bit, like he's like the leader or something. Like, not technically, but at the same time, it was kind of like when he said, I would pat myself on the back, but that's what I got these guys for, or whatever. Like, for whatever reason, it came out odd. I liked it, but it sounded kind of awkward to me.
Yeah. But this sort of segues into the North American Championship match. We got Adam Cole, baby, versus my boy Oni Loken. First of all, the champ came out first, technically, because he came out with the promo and he just kind of, but he came out first, and we all know that that's a no. You don't do that. No, champ don't come out first. No. I thought it was a really good match, though. I loved the finish with Undisputed Era coming out with the doctor to check on Adam Cole's ribs to kind of get that distraction from the referee, so the rest of Undisputed Era could attack Oni Lorcan, even though that's my boy. I liked it though. I liked the psychology there. It made sense, for the heel faction. Haven't really seen. I don't think we've really seen something like that in a while, where they bring like a doctor out to kind of use a sort of almost legitimate distraction there. But then Danny Burch comes out to kind of try and help his tag team partner, Oni Lorcan. Does not work. He gets laid out too. But definitely a good match for what it was. And like I said, I liked the finish. So, technically, Oni didn't take a loss. Technically, my boy ain't lose. Technically speaking, this match could still be going on. He could still win so he get like a rematch though, right? He get the rematch. No, DJ.
Technically, the man got pinned. The man got pinned.
Thought it was DQ.
No, they didn't. They didn't end the match right there. Because Adam Cole got back in the ring and pinned him. I remember it. So yeah, he took an L and he bouncing back. But that's what Only Lord can do, though. Only Lord can king of taking L's in NXT. But I thought the match was pretty good. I did. I thought the match was pretty good. I don't know if it got like a lot. It didn't really feel like it got a lot of time, but at the same time, it was pretty good for the time it got. Like you said, I like the ending sequence when they brought up the doctor. Like you said, it was a little unique, especially with who was it? Kyle O'Reilly throwing up the X or whatever. It just oversold it like crazy. That was hilarious. But like you said, like them bringing out the doctor, that's something you don't always see. And I think it was a combination of Kyle O'Reilly and the doctor too, because you don't always see both. You might see the doctor come out, but you don't see the partner kind of come to his partner's aid or anything like that either. So kind of wonder about that. And it wasn't like one of those spots where like your partner comes out and he throws in the towel like and it makes you look weak. It wasn't one of those type of spots where it kind of teases dissension or anything. So I like it though. I thought it was good. Yeah, Danny Burch, he was there. He was there. That poor man, him and Oni Lorcan, them poor two mans, man. Like they do not get any respect. Any respect, dang on it. None of it. Shameful is what it is. I don't understand, but
I mean, and sadly, they probably the two toughest fellas on the roster, like legitimately tough. Like I would not mess with Danny Burch. Like I wouldn't do it. Like that man scares me. Like if I ran into him in Dark Alley, I would walk the other way because he a tough man. He scared me. Also, Oni had new boots on. They was blue. I missed the yellow. I miss the yellow. I do like the American flag he had on his trunks. He was getting in the zone to win the North American title, and he didn't. So he got new tights for
he should have just had North America on it.
True. These next two things I'm going to put together because that's what DJ does. And let's face it, he hasn't watched these two. He doesn't, because he watches wrestling on the mute. So he don't pay attention to the promos and the video packages. Anyway, we had an awesome Shayna Baszler.
Well, how did I pay attention to the one we just talked about?
Okay, so he turned on the volume because he saw Adam Cole, baby. And, he had to listen to Adam Cole, baby. But then he muted it again. We got an awesome Shayna Baszler video package and a Bianca Belair video package. I love how they hype Bianca Belair and then they ain't do nothing with her. Bruh. But yeah, she there. She the EST of NXT. Where she at though? Where she at though? Anyway, DJ, thoughts on the video packages you probably ain't watched?
Um, I liked them. I like obviously the Shayna one, making her look strong, but the Bianca Belair one was good too. Her kind of talking about it herself, and I don't understand. I like it. It rhymes. I'm fine with that. But what's the EST mean? Establish? Like she the
She the fastest. She the strongest.
okay, the ist.
Yeah.
I see. I was thinking, like everybody put EST 1995 or something. That's what I was thinking. Established. It rhymes a little bit. Anyway, I like it though. I like her a lot. I hope they do something with her because they should. I mean, she got a match next week, but
They won't.
she'll be on there next week and then won't be on there for 2 months. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's how they book them. That's how they book them. Next we got Heavy Machinery versus Moss and Sabatelli again. Bro, what am I thinking wrong, or weren't we supposed to get Heavy Machinery and War Raiders this week? I swear they said that last week. I could swear we were supposed to get something with the two, like, and then
we got something. They called them out at the end. They said War Raiders, and I was like, War what?
But I was hyped for Tino ditching Moss, but didn't we see this exact thing happen a couple weeks ago, and then they forgot about it immediately? Like, bruh, am I not the only one who remembered that? Like,
we saw this happen before the I always want to say Cruiserweight Classic, before the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and then they put them together for the Classic, and then did this again, like we didn't remember.
Yeah, I was like, bruh, they did this. Are they actually gonna keep it going?
And it won't even like anything different. Like it was the same thing. Like it was still Tino leaving. Like you would think they would have switched it or something.
It was literally the same thing. He jumps down after the tag and then nothing. Like, bruh. But after the match, Heavy Machinery does call out War Machine. I'm definitely excited for that feud. And there's a match next week I'll get to in a actually I'll just talk about it now. We're gonna get the Street was it Street Profits and or no, that was a different match. My bad. My bad. But definitely excited for War Machine and Heavy Machinery. I hope they start a feud with Tino and Moss. Like they won't. They gonna forget about it again next week.
It's gonna be like Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger. They're gonna just go their separate ways.
Like, they start a feud and then completely forget about it.
Heavy Machinery. I like this. I liked it. I liked the match. It was good. I don't know what the point of it was, considering they already broke them up already long time ago. And they out here trying to act like we don't remember. We remember. So that was the thing that happened. But other than that, the match is pretty good. I like Heavy Machinery in it, and then I like the promo afterwards. They both of them had me cracking up on the promo afterwards. But yeah, I'm excited for them to go up against the War. I'm excited. I'm excited to see them against the War football team. I'm excited. I'm excited because I really want to see what's going to happen with this whole thing. So
I think it could be definitely some good matches, except they need to change that name back to War Machine. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put these two things together. They were split up, but we had two basically women's division video packages, kind of talking about what are you doing? Talking about
Justin finally called me back. I told him come to the NXT review. He didn't. He said he didn't watch it, and we was right. We had the two scenarios. Either Justin didn't watch it or he won't show up. And I'm watching it right now. I'm watching it right now.
Anyway, basically talking about, who's going to be able to challenge Shayna for the title, who's going to be able to take it from her. Nobody, ain't nobody taking it from her. She going to keep it forever, forever. DJ or Justin.
So what was the first segment?
They were both women's division, basically talking about who's going to be able to.
Okay. Wasn't it like what was it one the future stars of the women's division or something?
Yeah, they split it up for some reason.
Yeah. I like that. I like that they're actually kind of showing the other people in the division, because sometimes like we don't see the people in the division. So at least they kind of showing them like they gonna push them. They won't, but and then like Dakota Kai, what happened to the hair though? What happened to the little twisty things that she had in the hair? What happened? She looks so normal. I don't like it. I mean, she's still adorable, but she looks so normal now. What's going on? What's going on with this? What is they doing? What is they doing? But I did like Shayna. What I do?
This man moving on. I didn't even move on this part though.
Oh, we know this part. What was the other part? Oh, you talking about? Sorry, I thought you was talking about the two segments in the one, and then the Dakota.
I was talking about how the two video packages for the women's division.
Oh yeah, about the women's. Yeah, the women's. Yeah. Like I said, I'm sorry for. No, I'm just glad that they're recognizing the rest of the women's division, because for the longest time they just never did, right? Like they're finally recognizing Aaliyah, and they're finally recognizing some of these other kind of up and coming women, I guess you could say, kind of giving everybody a chance, because that's kind of what they have to do now, because there's nobody that's like ready and established yet. So.
Bro, I'm sorry. I know you love Aaliyah, but when she was like, I can take the title from Shayna, I was like, Aaliyah, go sit down, girl. Go sit down.
But she looked cute saying it, dang it.
Go play in the corner. Go play in the corner. We now moving on to the part that DJ was so excited about. I get it. We had a Dakota Kai interview. I thought this interview was excellent. I think, especially Dakota Kai, she sold that fear really well. Like, she was trembling. She was like, she was stuttering. Like, people don't sell like that anymore. Like, she was, like, it felt like she was legitimately scared of Shayna Baszler, and then Shayna comes up. So I definitely liked this backstage interview. DJ, now you can talk about it.
I already talked about it before, but anyway. I liked it though, and I kind of like the thing they're doing with her hair, being kind of normal. Even though I don't like it because I miss the uniqueness of it, but it's like there's so much fear there. She can't even do her hair no more. She can't even look. She got to look over her shoulder all the time. She trembling. She's scared. Don't do it like that. Come on, NXT. Don't do it. Don't do it, though. No. I want my own Dakota Kai back. When she do the thing like that or whatever she do, whatever little hand motion is, whatever it is with the two.
But like, she had her arm broken by Shayna Baszler. That still makes me cringe when I watch that. But then when she came back from injury, she wasn't like afraid and like this, and now all of a sudden she's afraid again. I'm like,
I mean, what happened? But why she ain't got nothing on the arm though? I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
Like, yeah, wait, when you do that to your arm like that, how do you? She ain't got a brace and nothing. Like,
well, I mean, we all know. Speaking of, Austin Aries gonna come out completely fine on Impact.
He good. But definitely, I'm excited for next week though. We get TM61 versus the Street Profits, and they ain't gonna push neither of them. Remember when TM61 came back and there was all this hype and then nothing? Remember at the end of 2017 when the Street Profits had that good promo and then nothing? DJ, thoughts on next week's match that ain't gonna do nothing?
Yeah, I'm excited, but like you said, it ain't gonna do nothing. So Like, what's the use? What's the use? Just put him in the ring? Okay. Okay then. It's kind of like this tag team division reminds me of the women's division when Liv Morgan and all of them were in it, like where they would have random matches and we'd be like, yeah, they're about to get pushed, baby, and then we ain't see them for like 2 months. like this is how this feels right now.
And they would start pushing somebody, and then nope. Where that push go though? Where that push go? Next, we had Johnny Gargano coming out for his match. Ciampa attacks him during his entrance wearing a Johnny Gargano t-shirt. I like that touch. I thought that was really good. I think I felt like this was an awesome brawl between the two. And then they drew it out really well after, just putting Johnny on the stretcher and everything and then wheeling him out. I liked when they were putting him in the ambulance with Aleister Black walking by. I thought that was a good touch. And then the camera pans up to Oni, or not Oni, what am I saying? Tommaso on the production truck. How he get up there so quick though? How he get up there so quick though? Like he would just stand there and how he do that though? But I definitely like that. Then afterwards, Aleister storms to the ring, demands a mic, and says that he calls out Tommaso and says by eliminating his competition. And then before he can continue, Sanity comes out. EY basically says that, Johnny was a sort of beacon of hope in NXT, and Chaos took that hope out. And then he says, but with Chaos, he said words. I didn't write all of them down. It was he said a lot of words. And then Aleister stops him and holds up the title, and he says, "Are you looking for this?" EY shakes his head, and this turns into a championship match for EY. But Johnny forever not getting that title, like for real, like bruh. Like I'm excited that they continue in the Johnny Tommaso feud, but like give this man a title. He deserves it. He deserves it. Darn it, he deserves it. DJ, thoughts on the attack or anything that I talked about with the words?
And not the match, right? Yeah,
not the match yet. No.
Okay, but so this match right here, no, but I love the attack. The attack was good, like you said, it was well drawn out. They did a good job with that. And what the heck this man got on his face? I need to know what was on this man's eyeballs. On one eyeball. What was this? What is this? I need to know. But like you said, I like to touch with the Johnny t-shirt as well. That was cool. And then I really like the part, like you said, with Tommaso on top of the production truck. That was really cool. I don't know how he got up there either, but like that was really cool. And like it almost makes him look like a controlled monster, or like it almost makes him look like a psychopath or a sociopath a little bit more now, because like he's known as a Sicilian psychopath. So like, cause anybody who's like I can't remember which one is which, but like people like that there's certain ones that are controlled, right? Like they know when to strike and they know when to wait. And then that's what I liked about it. It like added to that character a little bit, that like he's kind of like a controlled monster. And I like it in a weird way. In the words about the EY. Aleister Black to me just looks funny with the title on his shoulder. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if he's supposed to have it hanging from his britches. I don't know. I don't know, man. But whatever, I don't know if it's supposed to like fall down from the sky on top of him or something. I don't know. But like him having it around on his shoulder feels too normal for Aleister Black. It just feels too normal for me, and I cannot wrap my eyeballs around it. Seeing it, I'm like, I don't like it. We need something else. I don't care if he puts it in his mouth. Well, he can't do that. But I don't know, hanging from his earrings or something. I don't care. I don't care. Do something different than what he doing right now. And then when EY came out, I was hyped because I love me some EY. He came out, he did his thing with the promo and the words and the sanity. He said something about sanity and chaos and sanity and chaos. And I liked it. I liked it. It was a good promo. I was excited for this match. I knew if EY we'll go win. It's a shame. But I like too that they're balancing this whole Sanity's going to the main roster and Sanity still being on NXT. Obviously, once they debut, they probably won't because I don't think they've debuted yet because I haven't watched. But I don't think they've debuted yet. But I think they still got a couple more weeks. But at the same time, I like that they're still promoting them there. But then they're still in NXT. Pretty cool because they don't do that at all. I mean, they did it with Kevin Owens, and that was about it.
They did it with like a couple big names. Like they did it with Kevin Owens. They may have done it with Finn Balor. And then that's about it. Anyway, and yeah, I don't know if Sanity has debuted yet because we obviously real good wrestling fans and we watch the product. So, yeah. Anyway, we got the NXT title match: Eric Young versus Aleister Black. I was excited for Johnny versus Aleister. I was actually really excited for this too. You have somebody like Aleister Black who we know is so good in the ring, and then you have a veteran like EY who obviously we know. And I like how commentary talked about how Eric Young he's a veteran. He's won titles all over the world, and now he wants to win one here. Definitely a really good match. I was surprised. It felt like Sanity didn't get involved as much as I thought they would. It made it a really good match. It showed Eric Young's kind of that he is a veteran. He knew kind of when to kind of get out of the ring, when to kind of take that little break, kind of mind games a little bit. Definitely a good match. Obviously we knew that Eric Young wasn't going to win the title with Sanity going up to the main roster, but it definitely made it for a good match, and it helps obviously keep the Johnny Gargano Tommaso Ciampa feud going, but then it kept a good match on. It didn't just take away that match. But I am curious to see kind of with all that happening with, the Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa feud still going on now, and with Sanity going to the main roster, who is going to challenge for the title? Who is going to be Aleister's, I guess, sort of first official challenger or number one contender to the title? I'm excited about that. DJ?
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited too about seeing what's going to happen, especially like you said with Johnny and Tommaso doing their thing now, Sandy going up to the main roster. Who kind of steps into that place, and it's kind of like they might have they won't do that. They might have to do like a three-way type thing, a three-way feud with Tommaso, Gargano, and Aleister Black, because obviously Aleister Black's going to be involved in something. And I don't know if anybody's like right there for it. I mean, you got Adam Cole, but at the same time, he's a North American champion, so that won't work. That plan's kind of out the window. You got guys like Ricochet, but it really depends on how much they want to push him, right? It really just depends on how much they want to push him. That's the thing about that. They gotta figure out timing with when they want to push some of these newer guys. You got Ricochet, you got guys like Lars and stuff like that, but who they've been pushing, but it's kind of like, when is it time to push them to the title? Push them or at least push them into a title feud with someone, because even with Aleister Black, they had the thing with Killian Dane, and now he's going up to the main roster. So does that cancel that? which was also weird because Killian Dane set his sights on the title, and then Ewok gets the title match.
Yeah, I was confused about that too. I mean, but then you also got EC3 didn't go up to the main roster, did he?
No, no.
Yeah, you got guys like EC3.
Yeah, I forgot about EC3. Yeah, you got this Kona Reeves coming up, man. This young cat. this Kona Reeves coming up. He might go for the title soon.
This man saying he got the finest jewelry. He got one gold necklace on. Like, bruh, that's like, what are they doing to that man?
He about to be John Morrison. He gonna come out with the slow-mo on there. The fuzzy boots, the fuzzy kick pads, man. It's gonna happen. Kona Reeves about to be the next John Morrison, man.
I mean, but he gonna do the parkour though? He gonna do that?
Parkour? He gonna do it. I know this is not NXT related, but I have to say it because I want this to be documented for when I'm right by the end of 2020. When I am right.
That's a long time from now.
Shut up. Shut up. Baker Mayfield is the truth, and he will take the Browns to the promised land. Sorry, I wanted to have this documented tonight because we won't have a football video until like way later on in the year. So I have to say this now because everybody doubting this man. He be helping the chillins. He be helping the chillins. I saw it. I saw him helping the chillins. Okay.
This is the same man who said that the Sixers got a 5-year plan. This like the 8th year.
It ain't the 8th year, though. It was the 5th year. This was the plan. It was the number 3 seed. You shut your mouth. They still the number 3 seed, by the way. What the Bulls at though? What kind of plan they got? I'm just wondering. What kind of plan the Bulls got though? What like explain what the plan? I'll wait. Y'all got the Cleveland Browns plan. That's what that is. Y'all got that Brownies plan. Because Michael Jordan ain't coming back. Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know, Mike ain't coming back, bro. He done.
He coming back. He coming back. Mike coming back. Scotty coming back.
Dennis ain't coming back. He too far off the deep end, bro.
Dennis ain't coming. Dennis ain't coming back.
Yeah, he might bring Kim Jong-un with him when he comes.
Yeah. Dennis, don't come back. Don't come back. You stay doing whatever you doing with your evil best friend. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh,
you do you. You do you. Anyway, that was, I don't know how we got off on football and basketball, but this was your NXT review for 25-18. What do we got up? We got Impact coming up, I think. Yeah, we got Impact coming up at some point. It's gonna be late. It's gonna be what you would call late. Maybe Saturday, possibly. Even though I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow and Saturday. We figure it out though. We're gonna figure it out though. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get you that Impact review because you need that impact in your life. And that is pretty much, let's be honest, that's the only thing people watch on that channel is just Impact. That's it. That is all of the things that people watch on our channel. I don't even know why. Like, I mean, DJ, do you use like different tags or something? Like what? How do you do that though? Like how you do that though? I don't get it. Tags don't even work. I'm convinced of this. Tags do not work because you can't use anything wrestling related in tags anymore because of YouTube's new policies. You can't do it. You can't do it. Like, how are we supposed to promote ourselves if you won't let us promote? I don't get this. YouTube, I don't understand. Anyway, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Still got the cough. I'm probably gonna die. Whatever. Be sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. All of them, not necessarily in that order. You could switch up the order. You could do that. And we will see you on the flippity dippity.